Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Jujutsu Craft. I almost said Tensura. No, we are not back with Tensura yet. That comes out tomorrow for me, and then you're probably going to see it the day after. But, yeah, I'm recording this once again the same night as the last one. Real life stuff's been a little rough the last few days, ending up with quite a bit of extra recording, pre-recording than usual. But, anyways, last time um, where did we start last time? We immediately switched away from Hajime over to Fumihiko Takaba, comedian, which is actually a fairly decent technique. There's not much to it. It's essentially one power up with Marry Me and Be My Wi-Fi. The jokes here are awful. But yeah, that gives you access to the comedian effect, which is like some pretty decent healing. It's not supposed to give you a power boost, as far as I can tell. But it feels like it is. I'm not quite sure. Mostly it's just supposed to like keep you alive once and returning to 50% HP. Like it's supposed to bring half of your health back. That's what the wiki says. It doesn't. It gives you like 3 hearts, but oh well. But like keeps you alive and it does some decent healing, so you don't have to rely as much on reverse curse. And for some reason it feels like it gives a power buff. It's not supposed to. But without the 6 eyes, we were able to like to stand toe to toe against Gojo. Like we just barely lost it because like Gojo was on 70 health left and decided to infinite void. With the 6 eyes, it barely changed anything. The outcome changed, but other than that, it was pretty much the same exact fight. Like a surprisingly powerful technique. Also, hitting Gojo with a truck feels really weird and wrong. It really is something weird with the inverted spear, like actually passing over nullification to things that probably shouldn't get the nullification boost. But after this technique, we spent quite a while on it because we tested against Gojo and Sukuna. It couldn't actually manage beating Sukuna. We also tried out Smallpox Deity, which is a pretty basic technique. It's a fun, decent one. You get like the poison breath attack that a lot of Curse Spirit ones get. It's decently powerful, long range, easy to hit with, and does a decent chunk of damage, especially with a full charge. And you get Gravestone, which drops gravestones. And if you actually manage to get like a full 3-second timer down in the domain, you can literally insta kill anything. Although obviously that is a whole lot easier said than done. Anyways, at this point, we are down to Uraume and the Disaster Spirits, and Satoru Gojo, of course. And that's all there is from, like, base mod. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, Karma Curse User. Did I ever spawn you in? I don't remember who you are. I do not remember you at all. Go away. Oh, we got the meat hammer. Cool. But, yeah, we're down to basically the Disaster Curses and Uraume. We tried Sukuna when we were playing as Megumi, and technically a little bit when we were playing as UG2. It's the same technique for both, and all 3 rather. Although apparently this Sukuna doesn't have the new cleave/dismantled combos, so technically speaking this one is slightly different. But let's go with Uraume first, and then we'll do the Disaster quad. So Uraume, Ice Formation, Ice Fall, and Frost Calm. Is that it? Oh, that's Jogo's. Uraume, where are you on this list? Gojo's, oh, Ice thing here. Grade 3, semi-grade 2 for Ice Fall. Uraume's clothes. Let's see. Uraume shoes, pants, hair. Once again, that doesn't really work. And top. You know, I like this one too. I think I'm gonna stick with the Urahime one, but like it's not bad. I do enjoy that. So there's that. Did that work? Or Ume's? Oh, I had Takaba's shoes on. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Now, what does this technique do? It's Ice Spear, Frozen, Frost Calm, Ice Fall, and Domain Expansion. For a second, I thought we got the random 6 eyes again, because the 50 isn't a lot. There's not a lot of things that only cost 50 cursed energy, especially if they're actual curse technique and not like the boosted physical attacks. But pull out our friendly neighborhood insect, Ice Sphere. Okay, without any charge, no extra charge time or anything, just immediately fired and it did like 140. Okay, and the longer you charge it, the bigger it gets and the more damage it does. It doesn't cost more or anything like that. Okay, it can like one-shot something with 200 health. Otherwise, just like a single shot does decent damage like that. Hold on, target dummy here. I want to see, what does a full charge do to you? It's not going to be like a full task because it doesn't block any damage. Okay, it's like just barely 200. So like it's not going to block, it's not going to like one-shot something with 300 health out of ever. But it does decent work. For a second I thought that was a crab, but it's just two of those like little insect things next to each other. So Ice Spear, already off to a pretty decent start. Next up, Frozen. Ah! For a second I thought I did that. No. Come on, fully charge it. Okay, it doesn't do as much damage, but it does do like a frost breath and it does freeze them in place. It's got pretty decent cooldown time. It's a little expensive, but like you can use them in conjunction where you like freeze something, get a little bit of distance, and Ice Spear. Like that. Okay. Pretty decent. This is when we're gonna chew through energy a little too fast, isn't it? So just looking at our cursed energy after that. Frozen. I see some utility for it. It's not as powerful on its own. Next up, Frost Calm. This seems like it's probably going to be a boost of some kind. Oh, no. Whee! Go away. So Frost Calm, from the sounds of that, I really thought, hey, that's some sort of boost to us. But it looks like a stronger version of Frozen, mostly. Like, it does... It's frozen, but it does the same damage as Frost Spear. I really feels like that should probably do more. But, like, those extra ice things probably do damage to anything close by to your initial target, but, like, they're not going to do extra to the target itself. So Frost Calm seems pretty cool there. Ice Fall. Oh, that's sad. That one should have done way more. You attempt to freeze them in place, I assume. Okay, I just missed it. I just missed the initial shot. Got it. Ice Fall. Ice Fall. There's a little bit of a freeze on a thing, and there's like a little area of effect around you where something's happening. I don't know, it seems like that one has like a different effect depending on what range you try to launch it at. Like if you try to launch close range on someone, it doesn't appear to do all that well. Like if you go decently long range like that, it seems to do better. Oh, and then after Icefall, you go straight into your domain. Got it. Okay. So it seems like anything within vicinity of you immediately gets frozen, and then you just drop the ice spheres wherever you're looking. And then those, if you're too close to yourself, it seems like a lot of the damage gets blocked. So like a decent move, a little bit harder to use than the other ones, but it might be strong enough to make it usable still. Not quite sure yet. Gonna have to test out in an actual fight. Let me go pull up the wiki to see if there's something I'm missing with something here. Okay, so it looks like I basically get the gist about how all those techniques work. We do have a special domain we'll be checking out, but also, right-click, freeze. And apparently, if I punch someone... Oops. I apparently hit the wrong button, but apparently if you punch an opponent who's frozen, it does extra damage? Hold on. Attack 1. It doesn't really feel like I'm doing extra damage to frozen opponents. Like, I can definitely just, like, spam left, right-click and, like, at something else. Oh, I hit a black flash. There we go. That is not going to be as easy against anyone that's not insect. Anyone stronger than that, you're just not going to be able to repeat that. But there are opponents... Wow, what was that voice crack there? There are opponents where you can just like freeze them, punch, freeze, punch, freeze, punch, and they just never recover. Words are hard. The English language is difficult. Anyways, we have zone. Might as well make the most of it. Attack is going back up. Let's attempt Frostfall. Let's test our domain against Maharaga first, shall we? Just to see what it is. Domain expansion. I think it's like Hoarfrost Glacier or something like that. I think it was what it's called. So sure hit the Ice Fall. I'm not going to do a lot of damage here, am I? This is not going to be enough. Barrage attack here. Frozen. Freeze and do that. There's... I'm on cooldown now. Okay, I can still do the freeze right-click. That's a thing. Interesting. That does not appear to work properly against Maharaga here. Okay. This is not a good anti-Maharaga technique, I can tell you that. It's weird that the right-click effect still works. That feels like it should be disabled. Also, these are all ice-based attacks. He's probably super well adapted to him at this point. He's just instantly breaking out of the freezes sometimes. Oh, wow. He has decided I live in the air now. Wow. He has decided I am just stuck in the air. I can also just, like, freeze the slashes midair. That's weird a little bit. Also, freeze should 100% mean they can't attack. That's weird. Like, there's some weird things with how freeze works here. Like, freezes them in place, but it should freeze them from using attacks, too. Like, that's a weird decision that it doesn't. Also, I pressed the attack button and it just didn't work. I don't know, there's some weird stuff. It feels weird right now. Go away. Okay, I accidentally destroyed the other thing there. Frost Calm. I am out of cursed energy. Oh yeah, he's fully adapted to that at this point. So that's what I expected. Okay, so don't domain... This is not a technique where you can, like, domain your way through Maharaga. We found a couple where the domain works very well. This is not one of them. I mean, at least not as, like, an opening salvo thing. I don't know. Domains feel weird. Domains, at least in the mod, feel, like, super weak. Don't usually feel like they're worth using to me. Like, I really wish I could just, like, use a domain in every fight, but it just feels like you're just not supposed to. It just feels like you're almost never supposed to use it. They cost so much, and, like, most opponents have some sort of, like, way to get around it. That... I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna switch back to normal, and we're gonna get a new Maharaga out. Okay, so what if I treat this a little bit differently? All of our attacks are the same ice, so it doesn't really matter what I hit him with. He's just going to adapt to all of it, so that's not going to work great. And ice... Ah, come on. I hate the stun system. This is fun. I cannot hit him. I cannot hit him with this move. Nice thing. Okay, that hit him and did almost 0 damage. Got it. Frozen. Freeze him in place. I want to use a Frost Calm on him. Or actually, Ice Fall. Ice Fall. That move really feels like it should do more damage. Like, that just feels like it did nothing. Like, he's literally on full health still. He does not care. Okay, this is just like this is just apparently a really bad anti-Maharaga. I cannot hit him. Okay, this is just like an awful Maharaga technique. He's apparently already adapted, taking 0 damage, instantly healing out of damage as well. Got it. Cool. That felt like a really big single hit attack. The fact that it just literally does nothing to him on the first one is silly. Okay, I can freeze him there. He probably adapts to that freeze as well. A barrage attack, please. Wow. Freeze should make them not be allowed to attack. I will die on that hill. Like, if he is frozen, he should not be able to attack back at me. I think freeze frame worked the same way when we were trying out Naoya's technique. Where, like, for some reason, they're frozen in place, but they're allowed to move only to attack you back. Also, why is... for some reason, it is not properly activating when I try to barrage attack here on some of these attacks. Reverse curse, reverse curse. Okay, I think I can still win. Oh, come on. Barrage attack. Like, I'm pressing the button, I'm spamming the button, it just won't activate sometimes. And then sometimes like that, it activates immediately and I don't have time to get in range. Like, what is going on? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, something feels weird right now. There's that. Freeze him in place. He's still just allowed to move, though. I don't know, this fight feels like I should be able to win it relatively easily. Like, it's going on too long. Reverse curse. Like, he's been below 100 health for, like, 3 minutes now. He is only using... No, come on. I mean... I'm not too... I cannot hit him. He is just constantly outside of melee range right now. I mean, I'm gonna get some help in the win here. But I think I could have done it anyways. Wow. Die. Please die. Please just... Are you actually flipping kidding me? Like, what nonsense was that? He should 100% have died there. Like, I just disagree. Like, that's actually nonsense that he did not die. Whatever. Like, you can pick up a win. It's not easy. What if let's do this. Let's try this one more time. Let's try it a little bit differently. Icefall. I hate Maharaga at this point. I just actually hate it so much. Icefall. I cannot hit him. Let's try that one again. I felt the rage coming on. I tried to catch myself before I let it build up too much. We're gonna try this one more time. I actually hate this fight at this point. Like, I've fought him so many times. I think I'm legitimately just sick of fighting Maharaga. But it's like one of the best training dummies. Like, it's one of the best ways to test out new techniques. Like, for at least like the first time you use them against him. And like, if you can win the fight with a technique, you know you have a strong technique. Summon him. There's that. Land for Icefall. That move is such a letdown. It's another one of those cases where that technique should 100% do like 200 damage, but instead it's gonna do like 10 if you're lucky, and they're probably just healed out of it immediately anyways. Like, there's way too many techniques like that. There's way too many techniques that just do 0 damage for no reason. like 100%. 100%. He should not be at full health. I just disagree that he's at full health. Like, it's just so nonsensical. It just makes 0 sense that that giant attack hit him square in the face and he's at full health. It makes 0 sense to me. Whatever. What actual ever. This technique should be so much cooler than that. That technique should have done so much more than that. Yeah, it's just a really bad anti-Maharaga matchup, apparently. And for whatever reason, the strong, cool, super powerful move is worthless because it does 0 damage to a mob again. Like, why does that keep happening? There are so many techniques in this mod where, like, the strongest move, for whatever reason, just will not hurt mobs. Like, if you can land it, which for some reason is just like a big if on every skill, it will like literally do 0 damage to mobs. Especially Maharaga. Like with the first move, no time at all. No way he should have adapted past all of that. It just does 0 damage. Why? There's a whole defense system and whatnot, but like, he had just used an attack. He was not in a defensive state. There was no reason he should have blocked every single bit of damage. I don't know. I'm just sick of Maharaga at this point, I think. I keep fighting him, and every single time I fight him, something else stupid happens. Anyways, it can't be Maharaga. I doubt it can do this. Whatever, we're gonna try it. The 6 eyes probably does nothing. Like, yeah, cursed energy hasn't been the problem. Like, I can basically... I ran out of cursed energy the first Maharaga fight, and I guess if I tried to fight him the same way, it would end up happening again, and 6 eyes would be enough, and reverse curse out of it. Oh, no. Are you... That did more to Gojo than it did to Maharaga. Oh, nope. Okay, that one... That is not passing over the anti thing. I can freeze him though. I did not mean to change that to short, but okay. Okay, that's bad. Wow. Wow. Where was my barrage attack? There's that, and barrage attack there. Freeze him and do that. Ow! You do not have increased black flash chances. Like Gojo, very specifically, on his wiki says, oh yeah, even Satoru Gojo doesn't have increased chances of her black flash. Like, that literally is on the wiki. Like, very, very specifically, you should not have increased odds of that. Okay, that bypassed infinity. I'm dead. Yeah, this is a no. This is always gonna be a no. Absolute 0 chance ever that this wins. Like, I could have 20 Sakuna fingers for all the extra health and all that. I could have the 6 eyes. It's just not gonna happen. Like, none of the attacks have any way to bypass infinity, which means it would be a pure physical fight, and you just don't win those against Gojo. Like, it's borderline impossible. Technically not fully impossible. Might as well be. Like... Okay, that landed. okay, the freeze effect can. Occasionally you'll get... the fact that that is just a regular right click that changes the length of it is really messing with me a bit here. Okay. Yeah, this is just a no-go. You're never gonna beat Gojo. It's never gonna beat Sukuna. It can't beat Maharaga. It's a powerful technique, or it should be a powerful technique. It just doesn't feel like it because what? Because like if you can't beat these ones, why bother using the technique? Basically, because like eventually they're gonna be the only opponents left in the mod to play against. Zone kept us alive there. Yeah. It's a cool technique, too bad you can't use it. Like, probably beat Jogo. If you can hit him. Yeah. I'm so upset. I'm still really upset about Icefall. Like, that is stupid that Icefall literally did 0 damage to a Maharaga, point blank. At least 3 of the spears hit him. It launches like 8 spears. At least 3 of them hit him point blank. Like, the fact that it's 0 damage is so stupid. But yeah, Ume's technique joins the list where it's like, it's so cool! Why bother using it? If you can't actually beat the important bosses with it. I don't know. It's so sad that there's like 6 specific skills that are worth using, and the rest of them are just like, oh yeah, it's cool. You're not gonna win, but it's cool. I don't know. I'm back to that point again, huh? Anyways, little bit of a letdown. Ume, very cool technique. Didn't they show up and like body a bunch of people at one point? Didn't they show up at the end of they ended up in the end of Shibuya, right? And like we're next to Kenjaku, I think. And like didn't they do like one shot like incapacitate a bunch of people like instantly? Am I remembering correctly? I think I am. I don't know. I feel like they like appeared in Shibuya. I could be wrong. 1 second. Okay, yeah, I literally looked this up. Yeah, I'm remembering them correctly. Like they literally froze more or less the entire cast, minus like the super strong characters, of course, and then was going to instantly kill everyone with Icefall, except they got interrupted. Like, I'm remembering this character. They should be very strong. I don't know. Icefall, if it works, it seems to do decent damage. Like, hold on. But, like, the problem is, it doesn't like to work. It does like 160 and it hits like a couple of times. So, like, if that works, it should do decent. What about a full charge here? You know what it is? They all hit at the same time. Like, there are a lot of spears, they come down, they do decent damage, but, like, it's not like boom, 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 boom. It's just, like, a couple all together. They're too close together when they hit the ground, so that they don't actually give enough time for iframes to run out. Also, hitting them is atrocious. Like, you're never gonna land that against any high-grade opponents, because they're all way too fast. Like what just... Yeah, they're all way too fast, and apparently just don't care about being frozen. Like, the whole point of freeze is, don't move. So why is it moving? Why? I'm going to scream. 0 damage? Where are you? Yep, it did 30 damage and it healed out of it. This joins the ever-growing pile of, wow, this should be way more fun than it is. I don't know. List of techniques that should be way more fun than they are. Basically everything on the screen, save for like 6. It's so sad. Like, yeah. Like, I suppose what you're supposed to do is grab a technique, try it out against every single opponent in a row to see how strong you really are, and then see the one you fail at and it's give up and switch to a different technique and do the same thing for every technique. But that sounds way more boring than just, hey, look, how does this technique fare against the strongest? And then just getting the same exact response, like, oh, it's not one of six. It fails. It fails. It loses. Try again. I don't know. I feel like there are techniques that really shouldn't. I was about to say, I feel like every technique should have some way to make it usable. Like, I guess there are techniques that shouldn't, and then there are techniques that should, and for whatever reason don't. I don't know. I don't know. It feels like there needs to be a bit more balancing towards gameplay, rather than just like, oh, this technique is this strong. You lose if you try to fight this person. I don't know. 6 eyes would mean nothing. I'd get the reverse curse. I'd probably beat Maharaga, just due to the fact that I could just keep healing. Like, that's not fun. That's just not fun. It feels like we have gone, I don't know. I'm making the same arguments over and over again every single time this happens. But, like, it's so discouraging. I don't know. Urume should be a lot of fun. Isn't, because, like, the technique just don't work. Once you reach a certain point, they just stop working altogether. And, like, your only way to fight Gojo is just the inverted spear, which, I mean, fine. Infinity's a thing. That makes sense. But you can occasionally land, like, a freeze, but that's not enough. I don't know. It's just rehashing the same stuff over and over again, because every technique ends up feeling the same way. Oh, you don't specifically have a way to fight Gojo. Time to start spamming inverted spear with barrage attack and hope you survive. And just never surviving. Yeah. Moving on. We got 5 more techniques. I don't know if I'm going to actually try out the other add-on for this mod at this. There's another add-on I was looking at. I think it's JJSK that adds in a lot of, where are my other ones? A lot of the same techniques as Jujutsu Craft V, especially like the Modulo characters. Like I want to try the other one because it has a Dabura who might be stronger. So, I mean, I'll probably still go through that one and just like test them compared to like the versions from Jujutsu Craft V and see which ones are new. But like, I'm just kind of done with this mod for now at this point. Like, we've managed to beat everyone but Heian's. We haven't beat Megami Sukuna. We haven't beat Megami and we haven't beat Heian Sukuna. We're gonna try and find a way to do both of those things. But other than that, it's just like a handful of techniques we haven't tried yet. So. Anyways, Hanami's next up. Urume, should have felt cooler to use. It just didn't. Hanami's eyes. Funnily enough, it kind of works better than most of the other ones. And Hanami arm. This is just like a curse. Right-click flower offering. Not entirely sure what that does. It puts us on cooldown, freezes some plays, and like activates something on the arm. Let's see. Huh? It does nothing? Like, it appears to do nothing. Hopefully we'll come back to that. Barrage attack, roots, wooden ball, huge roots, flower offering, and shining sea of growing branches. Flower offering. What is this doing? I don't remember Hanami's technique very well. We're gonna end up having to look this one up. But roots. Oh, roots. Oh yeah, it's like the spike and shoot them forward sort of technique. I remember this one at least. Fully charge. Oh, a fully charge is decent. Anything in front of you is getting hit. Okay, that's good. Wooden ball. Oh yeah, you summon these things and like they stick around for a little bit. Uh, uh, game's not happy. Game is not happy. 1 second. Hmm? Okay, entire computer froze up there. That's rough. Anyways, I still have no idea what flower thing does. I just looked it up. Flower gift. Is this the... Apparently you're supposed to be able to, like, plant a flower on something and it will, like, drain cursed energy. I don't know if it's working or not, though. It doesn't appear to be doing much, depending on, like, the cursed energy of who you're fighting. It also just isn't on the wiki for some reason. Like, flower gift just isn't on the... doesn't have a thing. Or flower offering, I guess, not... Okay, there's the flower on your arm. I don't remember if that was there before. Yeah, no idea what that's doing. It doesn't appear to be working. Huge roots. I didn't mean to launch that, but you know what? I did, so there we have it. Yeah. Yeah, you summon plants and you use them to beat stuff up. Flower offering is gone now. There it is. It disappeared, and then it's back. What exactly does this do? Do. I was thinking maybe it's like increased cursed energy thing, like it's supposed to be like draining cursed. I don't know. Okay. Sure. I wasn't on the domain, but we activated the domain now, so. Ah, come on. Yeah. Ah. Uh. Is my computer about to blue screen at this point? This is awful. Ugh. Okay, so my computer is attempting to update as I'm recording, which freezes everything. Literally, my entire computer freezes if it's trying to run an update while I'm trying to do something. So let's the domain. Our domain causes debuffs to stuff inside, and it gives us buffs. That's hard to show. Flower offering. Still no idea what that's doing. I don't think that's doing anything. Huge roots. That's not a one-shot? I guess not. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to rush towards an end of this episode. I have no idea what flower offering is doing. It doesn't actually appear to be doing anything at all. That's a problem. Maybe the wiki page for specifically Hanami's arm? Like, I assume it's considered a weapon and thus has a wiki page, right? Specifically? Huge roots. Okay, huge roots seems decent. Like, the longer you charge it, the bigger area it is, so it seems pretty easy to hit. Oh. And then, I think our domain legitimately is just, like, things around you. Hold on, let's pull this back up. Players expand their domain that debuffs all enemies within it and buffs the player as well. I'm not entirely sure what the buff is. And then if you aim roots and you shift while doing it, apparently it has something else too. I'll go over to roots here. Shift click. Oh, you do like that sort of thing. Cool. Oh, and it seems like it actually has some like following of the cursor as well. I mean, it's cool in theory. I think I prefer regular roots though. Like that also follows the cursor, and you don't have to like say, oh, there's gravity, so try to aim it properly. It just goes in a straight line. I guess like the shoot version would be better against like a flying opponent. Yeah, that's not great. This technique is going solidly in the not great department, I think. Like, I mean, you're special grade, but like, mostly just because it's it's a disaster curse, not because it's like super strong. Like, Hanami literally gets crushed by Gojo. Like, in the truest sense of the word, gets crushed. So, like, it's not that great. Hanami was not that strong. But let me go see if the Hanami arm has something about its flower offering technique real quick. Okay, so it says it sucks the life out of your energy and out of your surroundings and turns it into cursed energy. Will this work? Okay. So, how much was that? That wasn't a lot. But, like, it specifically will not work in the area we've been fighting in. Oh, I see, it's an attack. Turn it into cursed energy makes me think turn it into cursed energy, not attack with it. But okay, sure. Yeah, you're just never gonna use that, right? Like, due to the very nature of this mod, you're not gonna have grass around you. So, like, when are you ever gonna be in a position to use this? It's also not even that strong. Like, something with activation requirements that are that specific should be usable in a fight under those conditions. It should be worth using if it's gonna be that hard to use. Yeah, Hanami ain't that strong. Like, you might pick up some wins. I don't even see a Maharaga win. Like, I'll give it its shots. It's not gonna work. It's going to lose. Like, there's nothing I could do about that, right? Like, the fact that did more than the ice fall is infuriating. Okay, that seemed actually decent against Maharaga. Okay, that seems... Woodball just attacked the goat instead for some reason. Or sheep, not goat. That's not doing much. I'm already using Woodball. Huge roots. How much did that do? Almost nothing. Flower offering. Okay, yep. Let's give it the debuff here. Let's try this. Wow, this does not have a sure. This doesn't have a sure hit apparently. Like, because that did not sure hit at all. Like, I missed attacks in here. Okay, Woodball's always the same sort of thing. Roots. Okay, that root sure hit for some reason. Yeah, you're just... Yeah, as expected. You ain't beating Maharaga. Like, Maharaga barely cares about my existence. Like I am barely tickling this thing. It's already basically back up to full. And I am not stopping attacking. Yep. Yeah. Enemies. I mean, the plant vibes are cool. The whole root system and, like, huge roots is actually pretty awesome. If it did more damage. Oh, that didn't even do damage. Cool. I say if it did more damage. It summoned for like a quarter of a second and instantly got stopped again. Okay, I could probably, if I'm lucky here, force the win. I would probably need a black flash or two. I am also out of cursed energy. Ow, I don't like being a piñata. Yeah, firing roots feels so bad. Like, shift-clicking roots it's bad. Yeah. Hanami, interesting technique. It's kind of fun. This is where it's sitting. It's sitting on probably not even really gonna beat Jogo very easily. Like, Hanami's the weakest of the disaster spirits, right? Like, that's definitely... I know it was the first one to get destroyed, but, like, just from the fights we got to see of it, it definitely handled itself the worst. I mean, I guess you can just sort of look at, like, who fought who and who actually managed to beat who of the disaster spirits. Like, Jogo fought Sukuna. Like, it wasn't it was super lopsided. But, like, Jogo lost to Sukuna, but it, but it wasn't an entirely just, like, crushing him. Granted, that Sukuna also only had, like, was it 15 fingers, I think? And was also just toying with him. But still, Jogo fought Gojo. Granted, he was getting toyed with. He actually managed to capture him. And he fought Sukuna. Granted, he was getting toyed with, and then he died. And he fought Gojo another time and was toyed with there. You know, maybe Jogo's not as strong as I think he is. I mean, he does decently well in all those fights, but, like, he's not that strong. But Hanami ends up basically losing to essentially just Todo and Yuji. Like, there was a little bit of assistance from others, but, like Yuji didn't even know how to fight when that fight started. So, or didn't know how to use curse energy and learned Black Flash on Hanami's face. Like, Hanami lost to the least trained Yuji, is basically what I'm getting at, which, I mean, Yuji's strong. He ain't that strong. Or at least to the current point. At least at that point. He's durable. He can deal a hit. Like, that's basically it right now. Ow. Dabura wildly spawns? Okay, I didn't realize that was a thing. I didn't realize you could actually spawn in the wild. Good to know. Ow. I guess I should... Let's just see. Like... Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. Like, I'm never gonna win that fight. Like, it's gonna light arrow thing me. I guess I can try to root it back, but that's not really gonna work. We saw where Hanami maxes out. Hanami can probably beat Jogo. I just don't feel like you can maybe beat Jogo. I just don't feel like fighting Jogo over and over again. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato, Tanagura, and Goddess of the Starfilled Void. Thank you both so much for the extra support. For real now, take care, everybody.